What's up, guys? It's CJ and I'm back with another video. So I'm sure some of you guys know who Tipster is. He's a commentary creator. In one of my videos I did say he was one of my favorites, but after seeing some of his newer stuff, I don't know if I can say that now. Tipster has honestly just been posting L after L recently, and this is just not like Tipster. This is not the Tipster that I remember like watching back in the day. Like, I remember back in the day, I would come home from, like, football or school or something, and I'd be tired, and I'd be doing homework, and then after that, I could just unwind and tune into a Tipster stream. Like, those were good times. And then the dark day came. Now, Tipster changes his YouTube bio and his profile picture and channel banner pretty much every other week. So when I noticed that he had changed it at this certain instance, I was like, okay, this is nothing new. But then I looked in his description, and it said, unapologetically edgy lefty. So at first I was a little bit surprised that he had put this, but then I do remember in some of his older streams he would talk about how he supports trans people and LGBTQ people and all that, but he wouldn't like talk about it a lot on stream. So I was like, okay, whatever, because I don't like it when people shove that stuff into my face. Like, I don't like that stuff. But after seeing this, Tipster started streaming a lot of stuff about him supporting trans rights and stuff. And he posted this yesterday or a couple days ago, an over an hour-long debate between Boblax, Keffels, and himself. And that's just when I kind of lost all hope for him. So in this debate, Boblax and Tipster were debating because Keffels had said some stuff about Boblax, and Boblax didn't like that stuff. And he leaked some DMs between Tipster and Keffels and a bunch of stuff like that. And Tipster got really mad at Boblax for doing that. But it's kind of hypocritical because Tipster has done that in the past. He's leaked people's DMs without their consent. I can think of like 2 or 3 examples off the top of my head of him doing this. Like Illuminati, Creepshow Art, they didn't give Tipster permission to share their DMs they had with him. And the John Swan call after he said that he wouldn't leak it. Like, that is just hypocritical. Tipster was just being a hypocrite throughout this debate. And so later in the stream or debate or whatever you want to call it, Tipster brought Keffels on so that she could give her 2 cents, and then so Boblax and Keffels could like resolve their stuff, their heated stuff. And Keffels just said basically like, oh, I was just trolling. I didn't mean anything by it. Like near the end, I guess you could say. And Tipster was fine with that, but he still got mad at Boblax for trolling, even though Tipster has been an edgy trolling guy for a long time. But it's kind of weird because like Boblax does it and Tipster gets mad, but when his number 1 gal pal Keffels does it, he doesn't get as mad, which is kind of, I don't know, maybe he's picking favorites, but I don't really know, man. Tipster also had a pretty bad take in a recent stream he did where he talked about the Nick Merckx drama. And for those of you who don't know, I'll give you the Spark Notes version. Basically, a fight broke out at a public school over if pride stuff should be taught in schools. And Nick Merckx tweeted about how in some schools there are libraries talking about pride stuff that show sexually explicit art. And Nick Merckx said they should just leave children alone. And a lot of people got mad at him and stuff. And Tipster thought that he was talking about the pride stuff being in the school. He didn't, even though Nick Merckx wasn't talking about that. He was talking about the fact that they were showing sexually explicit content and that kids shouldn't be exposed to that at that age. Because I think it was like an elementary school or a middle school or something like that. And it was not safe stuff that they were doing. And Tipster also said that like, oh, well, Nick Merckx is the only reason that Nick Merckx thinks that his opinion is right is because he's being ignorant. And I'm like, bro, the reason that he's saying his opinion is right is because it is right. So Tipster just needs to do more research. Like, what happened to you, Tipster? You used to be cool. But, I mean, I'll keep an eye on Tipster because you never know. Maybe he'll come to his senses and you know, change up his stuff for the better. But until then, I don't really know. But that's all I have for you guys today. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.